Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to HemingwayLand.com, your source for not only quality, affordable land in the state of New Mexico, but also this dreamy voice. This is our preview of all the properties debuting on the website for tomorrow, August 2nd, 2019. And for the record, I'm in a mood because I recently got a compliment on my voice for the first time in my life. So thank you to that person. Anyway, new buyers. I want to thank all of our new buyers from this past week. Lucas picked up one of our Timberon lots. Dale put down a deposit on our $9,000 San Juan County property right by the marina, the property that everyone expressed interest in immediately after it sold. So we'll be wrapping that one up in a couple weeks with San Juan title. And Colette, beautiful, wonderful, lovely Colette, who purchased the final lot that we had in Socorro County. One day after, I got an email from somebody trying to haggle me down on price on the property, who said, "This property will never sell, and you know it." And then it sold. So thank you, Colette. Anywho, also want to thank some of our new subscribers this past week, about a dozen of you. I can't see most of you, but C. Torres and Mario O. Welcome to the channel, and thank you again for subscribing. New properties this week include 2 new lots in Tres Piedras. Yes, I am, as I have mentioned in previous videos, in the purchase of a bulk acquisition in Tres Piedras. This is not that. This is just a few small handful of other properties that we've got, but this is TSNM-0010A, another quarter-acre lot priced at $750. It's in Unit 7. And we have TSNM-0010B, a half-acre lot priced at $1,500. This one is also in Unit 7. And I know some of you people are saying, hang on, Hemingway Land, there's no half-acre lots in Unit 7. Well, this one is actually a combination of 2 adjacent quarter-acre lots. So we are selling it as a half-acre, as I promise you guys we will always do with these things. So this one, $1,500, and where's it at? Up here, 0010A, quarter-acre, $750. Of course, the spreadsheet you can navigate around on makes it a lot easier to find these properties than, or to compare and contrast them, I should say, than clicking around listing page to listing page. So hopefully this is helping some of you guys in your search for land in Taos County. Next, we have not a new property in Timberon, but we have extended the boundaries of one of our properties. So OTNM-0010J, we have purchased the lot adjacent to it. It was originally listed as a half acre for $2,500. It is now a 1 acre for $5,000. Generally speaking, when we buy these properties, we will always write to the neighbors to see if anyone is interested in picking up the property next to them, for a good price. And sometimes we sell to the neighbors. Sometimes the neighbors will write us and say, I don't want to buy it, but I'll sell you mine. This would be one of those instances. So as we have noted here on the page, originally a half acre, now a 1 acre, combination of 2 adjacent half acre lots, lots 41 and 42. This property sits here off of Milton Road, pretty close to the airstrip, pretty close to the entrance of Timberon, right over here by the restaurants, the fire department, the post office, etc. Of course, this property is adjacent to power. Power is here along Merlin Drive, so likely not difficult to get extended out to the subject lot, number 1. Number 2, it's serviced by the Timberon Water and Sanitation District, so you have that. And then additionally, with the extra acreage, you don't have to jump through some of the hoops that you would normally have to jump through with the environmental department in regards to septic installation. So this is an easier property to build on. That is the main benefit here. Additionally, guys, these aren't necessarily new properties, but we finally got them photographed. A couple lots up here in Rio Rancho. If you come to this spreadsheet, these are reference numbers SNM 007B, F, G, and H, all up here, all half-acre lots with easy financing terms. Just to run through these quickly, 07B is out here in Unit 6. It's a little remote, a little distant, so a good choice for anybody who wants a certain degree of privacy, doesn't want to be close to development. Then we have lots F and G. F and G are in, hang on, I'm forgetting, Unit 8, very close actually to Southern Boulevard and to the development that's down here. Both properties have power pretty close to them. There are actually some homes out here that aren't showing up on Google Maps, Google Satellite here, because they were built after the satellite image was taken. But in both cases, you have easy access here to Southern Boulevard, hang on, and to all of the development that sits down here, theaters, parks, schools, churches, so on and so forth. The same is the case with G, which is actually even a little closer to Southern Boulevard right here. So it sits pretty close to the other property, but right here off of 8th Ave Southwest. There's actually a property over here with power, there's a property over here with power, and of course power runs up and down Southern Boulevard. So again, another circumstance, another instance of likely not difficult to get extended out to the subject property, And of course, you're right here by where Southern Boulevard is paved and whatnot. And obviously, there's a dense concentration of development here. And easy drive, as always, to schools, churches, parks, movie theaters, the local Walmart, so on and so on. And finally, 07H, this final property that we have, is in Unit 9. This one actually sits really close to the 4.5 acre lot that we're selling here off of Iguana. This one is it's in the path of development, not in a densely developed area, but it's one of these that will probably appreciate in value, pretty quickly over the next few years as this area gets built up. Same with the two properties in Unit 8, F and G that I showed you. You can expect those to probably appreciate as development begins to encroach upon this region over here. So, blah, blah, blah. By the way, guys, on all these half-acre lots, we have this, we have a financing option. We've actually provided copies of our standard land contracts here, a generic version of it anyway, which you can review prior to purchase, so you know exactly what you're signing up for. The most relevant page, of course, is the second one that talks about how much you're paying and the prepayment incentives that come with these. As with all of our financing that we do with properties, we offer prepayment incentives, not prepayment penalties, and this will give you a good sense of that. So I would encourage you, if you're interested in one of these properties and you're interested in paying terms, you can't pay it all off at once, take a look at the contract so you know exactly what you're signing up for. Yeah. I would also say about these half-acre lots, the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta is coming up soon. About 500,000 people come into, let me pull up the map, about 500,000 people come into the area during that time, during the week of the Balloon Fiesta. And there's first of all, every hotel in the city is all taken up, and all the RV parks in the city are all taken up. Out here, you can't necessarily own land and just park an RV on it indiscriminately, but I would think this is a good investment opportunity, just as far as, hey, I'm going to buy a piece of property, and I'm going to, invite 2 or 3 of my friends in their RVs to go out to the Balloon Fiesta, or I'm going to put an ad on Craigslist like, hey, if you're in town for the Balloon Fiesta and you want a cheap place to put your RV, something like that, bring it out here to my lot. I'm located off of X, Y, and Z streets, etc. And charge them every day for the ability just to park there. Cheaper than all the RV parks in town. You can make some money off it, and that to me is just an excellent use of these half-acre properties out here in Albuquerque. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I have spoken way too long. But thank you, everybody, for watching. We will see you in next week's video. We've got land coming up soon in Luna County, Valencia County, Torrance County, Rio Rancho County, a new county in New Mexico, which I won't yet mention. And I'm feeling like I'm forgetting another New Mexico county. We've got the bulk acquisition in Tres Piedras coming up. And we've actually got some land coming up outside of New Mexico. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.